Abhishek. Is it passed over? 21. Okay. Yes. So you can file your wakalat. You can file. So now we have already adjourned. How can I record your presence? It's not matter. It's a bailable warrant. You file your wakalat warrant tomorrow. You can get it recalled when the matter is coming up. No. When is it adjourned? No. When is the matter? Any date given? Date is not given. I think I have adjourned the matter and permitting the student to take up the examination subject to the outcome of this petition. So your bailable warrant, you can accept it, give that bond, and then nothing else. That's all. Then you come on the next date.
Also give the letter, register for the letter.
I think this case there must be some shortage of attendance, probably medical emergency or something on the grounds of medical. So you have to give the details as to what is the attendance. That's once you give that, we will decide the matter. It's already made, madam. You can just check the order on the online. Yes, you can file it. John for Murtesh Idralla. Clearly, you are not present. There is a speaker has been put there. Keep on asking whether they are unable, they are not able to hear me. Okay, why you are coming in the front? You are absent, so you are noted as absent. Okay. Interim order is there. Interim order, if any operating is extended.
Number 17.
Then counsel for the petitioner seeks time. Release this matter. What is this objection raised on the memo for disposal? Release this matter next week. Next week. I think His Lordship Justice Arun's judgment. Where is that? That's also passed over, Allah. Where is he? Have you challenged this judgment? Have you challenged this judgment? But the Bar Council rules had prohibited it. So ITI is of how many years course? 2 years. So it is regular. Is it regular course? ITI. No, there is a proviso to, I think, Rule 5, which says applicant who has obtained +2 higher secondary pass certificate or first degree certificate after prosecuting studies in distance or correspondence method shall be considered to be eligible for admission in integrated 5 years or 3 years course. Then there is an explanation below. Read that. No. No, we have the other divergent cases also are here. in the very same matters today, to which you are opposing. Hmm. Hmm. No, 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 no. No. No, if I remember having seen your rule somewhere, to be eligible to write or to be, you should have to be eligible for LLB course. Should have cleared or passed a degree of 3 years. Degree plus 2, that is equal. So where are your rules? Where are your rules? ಇದೆಯಲ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ರೂಲ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದ್ರ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಅರುಣ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ 3, ಯು ಸಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ 3 ರೂಲ್ 2 sub clause 6, education frame bar council of India defines bachelor degree in law as under. Read that 2(6). ಇದೆ ಇವಾಗ connected with the petition number 5797. ಅದು page 38, 36, 6. No, 2 Roman 6, para 3 of the judgment of his lordship. Bachelor degree. Bachelor of law. Bachelor degree in law. Also, after 10 plus 2 or 11 plus 1. So you have to have done 10 plus 2. You can't straight away take it. If that is the case, then all the open university you are bound to. If the batch, that's what in one of the case, there is a candidate who has done bachelor's, who was also done master's. So that was my question. So if your eligibility criteria is bachelor's and plus 2, here is a candidate who has done master's. But the catch is, the reason the legislature has put this is of certain wisdom. The wisdom is this: you can do an open university of your graduation sitting at home. MA also sitting at home without even going there. So you would have not even completed plus 2. There's a basic requirement for a person who becomes a lawyer. This will become a drawback because you are not even basically qualified. So that is the purpose of this introduction. So that's why it says bachelor degree less than a period of 5 years plus 2 and 11 plus 1 course as the case may be. There is all. That all separates the second part. It's the second part. It is not That is found even in the explanation that open universities are not eligible.
They can't ask for the
No, he's relying on a full bench judgment of Maharashtra. Right.
I should be studied here. There was the pattern. So I have studied the PhD there, the degree. I accepted my admission for PhD degree.
So in open university,
The PhD got
the question is whether PUC you completed in the regular course or is it in the open university? Now, where did you do? Where did you do? But our the repetition.
Nation will not like buy.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Yes, yes.
Program. So
It's for 5 years course. So whether he is now for 3 years course or 5 years course, whether he is for 3 years or 5 years, now that he is for 3 years course, plus 2 whether he does it in regular method or correspondence is irrelevant. Even according to your rules. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. It cannot be inferred.
It will not be a regular. For the PC, it has to doesn't say that I know. Not be this requirement as such is only for integrated. But qualifications for the degree program 3 years doesn't give there's not one lacuna which I who says I cannot not inject blood that
All right, what is the, read that further para 20. No, read para 19 onwards.
Studies are not anything before. Generation is a subject. So we that's the example. Thereby, exactly. Here's what you must this is only to be read in the manner explanation cannot be read as the operation here for admission to 3 years program that candidates
That is all is the requirement.
Typically ask current also for BPS whether replaced by government. So, for government to get accepted that must for identity. As UC is not
Read further, read further. The explanation prescribes that Para 22, last 4 lines. Yeah, the last 4 lines, the explanation. La, just before that. Para 4 lines before that. So that is the explanation of yours, bar council. Now read further.
Qualification. Hearing in the explanation.
What have you said in your rules? All right, equivalent has to be decided by whom? Who? Right. So any equivalence has to be by virtue of a notification. So that how the university has rejected on the ground that he has not. Why? On what ground? ITI. So now how do you say that ITI is equivalent? Whether the bar council has said 7, which 44, that page 44. Para 8. Para 8.
Graduation. Either the rules or the regulations exclude ITI code or 11th or 12th standard. If a student wants to get admitted to when that being the situation, first is for a the negative was should show that it is equal. That means they have not shown that it is not.
Correct.
They are.
No, yeah, that's why I asked you before going further.
It should show that the notification is by because the or by state government. It should recognize ITI. If I'm not the government, so they are not small, they are not coming.
No, see, no. Courts cannot legislate. Courts cannot legislate. That domain is vested with the legislature. Now you have to make rules. Bar Council of India has to make. University has rejected his petition on the ground that he is only ITI, he is not +2. So whether ITI is equivalent to +2, that he has to produce. That is not placed here. Even this judgment, how it is helpful? Because it's a coordinate bench judgment. It's a degree.
Is not qualify him for, but will not qualify him for B. So if you feel that qualify, if that are not correlation whatsoever.
All right, but now this judgment is glaring at you. Now you are now bound by, all right, you are bound by this judgment. Now you are not challenge it also. I am also. So even if this judgment is not in force, the judgment produced by him of the Maharashtra High Court of full bench judgment is the one which may hold the fort and make some logical sense, because that only says that to be qualified to be eligible for LLB course, you need to do a graduation course of 3 years. There it does not say that +2 is required. Now that has been incorporated by you, Bar Council of India. All right, your ITI, you are qualified ITI. You did not do +2. You have done graduation. So your graduation is regular or open university? Regular. From which university? All right. So what is yours? Regular? BA degree. From? BA from Open University. Then what is regular? No, but your graduation is from Open University. That's not eligible. You're in 4015? Or let's take one by. There is a graduation only. No, no, you're done your graduation. Delhi. That is a document. What is that? This is an electronic mechanic. Name of the institute. Jana Bhaveshwara Industrial Training.
Also important ideals. That is one part. Secondly, there is
Yes, where is that? The government law college, who appears? You have already joined the first respondent college? To Narsipura. So now your hall ticket is not given to write by the university. When is the exam? When is the exam? So you have paid the examination fee. See, he's challenging that. He's challenging that.
this plot is issued, the admission is up, admission rate of is all over. There is the admission rate in the previous, 22. Admission approval.
You attended the class.
Admission approval, very wise, admission. Admission.
See, admission is not approved. Admission is not approved. But he has taken admission in the college. It is for the college, should have said so. At the time of writing the examination, that is when the university is verified and they have refused. So he is before this court seeking to quash that annexure A on the ground that his admission is not accepted by the university because he is ITI. This to 2022 he has taken.
So,
Where is your degree certificate? Today, month. many semesters you have? After the fifth semester, where are your marks? You have given only 5 semesters. Where is your sixth semester? Hmm? That is your degree passing provisional certificate. Where is it? Where is your degree passing certificate or provisional certificate? So you have come before the court, you have to produce all your documents. Where is your degree certificate? You may state so many things that you are ISRO scientist. How to believe? You are rejected. You have been rejected. So you have to produce material to satisfy this court. Produce it. Yes. What is yours? Which is your writ petition? Which is your writ petition? Measure A is the Annexure B is your ITI. Hmm. What is this? You completed. That is your provisional degree. Then how do you get admission? For convocation, nobody's. Convocation is you may get later on. Hmm? Which marks? 411. Yes, Mr. University. You grant admission without production of a provisional certificate. Then how the admission is given? Yes. So you have not produced your provisional degree. Who applies for the college? What is the requirement of the university for admission to colleges? Where is it? Where is it? Sir, where is the requirement of the university with regard to production of documents of 24 of? You would prescribe what are the required guidelines. Sarah? Admission procedure. Admission procedure. Correct.
Applicant was graduated in any discipline.
Ah, 3 years course.
College authorities verify. They have the next page. 6 College authorities verify. The eligibility of the students as per BCI, which CSLU regulations before admitting students. The students will be asked if their migration certificate. Case of for foreign university board, they have obtained valid passports.
So come to 7.
College authorities are ensuring plus 2 degree master plus 2 UG marks cards for all years. Then
No, Mr. In 7B, there is 10 plus 2 and UG degree marks bar semesters and passing certificate in case of 3 years LLB at the time of admission. Where is your passing certificate? The passing certificate will be the provisional degree, provisional. Then your admission is not valid. That is why they have not given you. No, if it had not said that passing certificate, then your marks card could be accepted. So your admission itself is invalid, though you have taken the admission in the private college. Because without furnishing your passing certificate, your admission is not valid. You can forego all other migration, transfer, and production of marks card. All right, if you miss this exam, when is your exam starting? How many? Starting tomorrow itself? Now, what subject you have tomorrow? When was your this one rejected by the university? Page? All right, in case you are not able to take this exam that is commencing from tomorrow, what is they have to take after 6 months? No, supplementary will happen only if they take the first exam. No. Along with the first. You have attended the classes. You file your statement. You produce your documents, sir. Now also we are still not clear whether you have passed your degree. And where is who appears for the college? Served and? The number 22 Allah, serial number. Principal Government Law College. Already will issue bailable warrant against your college. College. No, this 4015. What you are saying? ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. No, no, they came in your absence. In your absence, she came here and frantically they wanted to recall that. So anyway, I have passed an interim order to write. She has filed wakalat at Christ College or some lady was there. So this colleges, the basic problem with these colleges are, in fact, I was interacting with one vice chancellor, telling off late there every nook and corner there is law college. And permissions have been granted, I don't know how. The government is granting. And when you go there, it is hardly a 30-40 site. ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ. What you are doing as university? That is precisely what the government is now doing, which they are bringing legislation now for the 5th and 8th standard. Precisely what the government is doing. You should do that. Whether one is the student is acquiring knowledge, number one. Whether the college is imparting education. You are the regulatory authority. Where have you gone and inspected whether they are complying with the requirements of infrastructure? Learned counsel for the petition issued bailable warrant as against respondent number 1, namely Government Law College, Hole Narsipura, for a sum of rupees 10,000. Release this matter tomorrow. Tomorrow, give the date. Can't help it. You have come in the 11th hour. You have not even produced even before this court. Correct. It will direct you to pay the fee at your risk. Now you have not even produced here. You give me the document now, I will allow you. Show your graduation. Produce now. Go and bring it. I'll wait for you till 5 o'clock. You are not. I have passed one order earlier in the day, subject to outcome. But subject to outcome cannot be an order if your main relief itself is not very doubtful. I don't pass such orders. Subject to the outcome of the writ petition only when I satisfied that you are entitled for your main relief. When I am convinced that you are not entitled for the main relief, why should I grant you interim relief? Suppose I am going to dismiss your petition. Your student or college? Your student or college? Student. Suppose I am going to dismiss your writ petition because tomorrow you are not going to produce your graduation certificate, which is not going to be recognized by the university. What happens? That's a basic document you should have produced. You're a lawyer, even if your client is not legally qualified. No, colleges are capable of giving admission without your basic documents. Nowadays. So bring your document, call him and at least get an email or produce it now. Just check with your client tomorrow. I have issued bailable warrant, let them come tomorrow. Durgena. You are Narendra Gowda, 24, ಅಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ದು? Who's in number 22? So what is your case? Same, you also not produced. You produce tomorrow. Not issued. Both of you are having degree certificate. No, but you don't have it with you. You produce it to the college. Where is it? Sir, provisional. It's a difference between marks. Then you cannot get admission. Which law says? No, there can be provisional certificate, not a provisional admission. If you have produced, it's available in the college, then I can pass an order subject to eligibility criteria. If ಎರಡು ಇಬ್ರು ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ. You give now, if you are having. Produce now if you are having. So you have nothing with you and you want the court to pass an order in anticipation that you are going to have. Sorry, this kind of practice is not good. Please show me some material that you should be given admission and permitted to write the exam without having a degree certificate placed before the college for admission. No, now something new is unearthed. That is your degree certificate. No, that be that as it may. Now the fact remains, even according to you, you are not producing your degree certificate. You have to come to before the court with clean hands. Otherwise, you're going to encounter cost for your own misconduct. Your client, what I mean is your client, not you. You're trying to take an order from the court by submitting that you have given and that college has granted you admission. I will deal with your client and the college also. Next, call the next one. Sarvagi. Pick out handsome ones in your case, whichever is not served to the college. 24.1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Same college. What about 24?
Right serving of notice to our college.
All right, in 24 minute, in serial number 24, there are counsel for the petitioner to take out hand summons to respondent number 2 college. All right, in 24.1. Sir, we have to go by law. We have to follow the procedure. I know you're in a great hurry, but I have to follow the procedure. In 24.1, Learned Counsel Sri Girish Kumar R is directed to accept notice for the first respondent, University. Respondent number 2, despite service of notice, is not present before the court and no representation. Hence, issue bailable warrant as against respondent number 2 for sum of rupees 10,000. Learned Counsel for the petitioner is permitted to take out hand summons to R2. In which, in 24 point? So that it is served by that. Then bailable warrant, remove that hand summons. Bailable warrant. Tomorrow. So in none of these cases, there is degree certificate. In none of these cases. It's okay. Where is your certificate here? So why are you going to SSLC? You need degree. Come to 30, first standard ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಪೇಜ್ 30 ಬನ್ರಿ ಅಂತ. All right, so this is valid. No, that's not required now. What for this case? 6. So in this, there are two. What is this first? 26 and what is it? Petitioner is same. So you have filed two petitions, right? So you could have made an amendment to that. You could have only carried out one more amendment to set aside that new order which is passed. So why do you come up with a new case? You're in anticipation of too many things. So the latest one is 6684. In that you also sought for mandamus. Yes, college. So in this petition, you have already accepted notice. So there is a degree certificate here. We'll permit him, subject to eligibility, you take it and issue him the marks card and all ticket. Merkel, third learned counsel for the petitioner, and the learned counsel for respondents 1 and 3. Subject to the outcome of this writ petition, the respondents number 1 and 3 not 3, 1 and 2. You paid the fee in this? So now the respondent 1, the university has to issue. You have to issue. The respondent number 1 shall 1 and 2 shall permit the petitioner to write the first semester examination of first year law degree of 3 years law course for the year 22-23 commencing from 29th March 2023. It is if the petitioner has paid the examination fee, the same shall be deposited by the respondent number 2, the first respondent, and the first respondent shall issue all ticket bar admit card to write the ensuing examination scheduled to commence from 29th March 2023, subject to all other eligibility criteria. The same shall be done by the first respondent by the end of the day. Facilitate the petitioner to take up the examination tomorrow, that is 29th March 2020. Notice is issued to R2. Huh? You should have given like this in the other 2 cases also. Huh? Should have produced at least provisional degree. R2 gani PF kottilan. Issue notice to R2 if PF paid. I cannot go and verify, that's your headache, sir. Now that you are here before the court, in view of the fact that learned counsel for the respondent university is present before the court, he shall inform the same to the respondent number 1 university to facilitate speedy issuance of hall ticket bar admit card to the petition. By the end of the day, you will get it. Yeah. There is no representation by the party in person. Release this matter after 2 weeks. Wait, could you? No representation on either side. You list week after next. 45. The through court serve. Respondent is served through court. You have taken summons by hand. No, have you served the counsel? What is the petition filed by him? Before which court? You have taken notice there. So the notice there to the counsel who's appearing there in Virajpet. You take the order. Despite service of notice to respondent, there is no representation. Learned counsel for the petitioner is permitted to serve copy of this petition to the counsel representing the respondent before the senior civil judge Virajpet in MC 59 of 20. You serve it, and then next week, if he doesn't come, I'll pass orders. Order extended till next date. Stay, you have stay? From where? Where you are seeking? Polly. Learned counsel issue notice. The respondent counsel is permitted to serve the counsel representing the respondent before the family court. Family court at? That is the family court at Bangalore. There shall be stay of all further proceedings in MC 2524 of 24 of 2020 on the file of third additional principal judge family court Bangalore till next date of hearing. What, madam, statement in CP? It's a transfer petition. You can argue he's not here anyway. You want to file, you should file by now. You have filed. You have objection. And let him come. This petition is filed by wife. There's no representation on behalf of petitioner. Counsel for respondent is present. Who has moved the matter? For what? Please use the mic. Please use the mic. Pull it down. You are resident of? Yes. What is the stage? What is the stage in the family court? Your evidence is over. Any petition is filed. Hello. There are children are there. Who's residing with whom? Okay. Now, I'm not deciding the main matter. Where is that order? How much is awarded? How much is awarded? Where is the order? Huh? All right. You're seeking for transfer to Mysore. There need not be any pending matter. How far is that? Huh? From Mysore? No. There's hardly 20-30 kilometers. Esti there. Mysore to Nagar can't be 100, madam. All right, let your friend come. You can argue on the merits. But, there's no representation on behalf of petitioner, learned counsel. The respondent is present. Release this matter next week. Any 40 kilometers, madam. 40 kilometers, not 100. All right. Yeah. Remote is extended till next week. No representation. Latest after 2 weeks. Narayan Sharma. Why are you smiling? You don't have a good case or you have a very good case? But Tiptur. What's the distance? It's for section 9. Why don't you go and join? You have filed any petition? For what? Wife is working and earning. We should make efforts to go and settle down with the husband. Heard learned counsel for the petitioner issue notice to respondent. You have taken notice in that petition. Have you accepted notice? Engaged a lawyer. Engaged a lawyer. Counsel for the petitioner is also permitted to serve copy of this petition to the counsel representing the respondent for the senior civil judge at Tiptur. There shall be stay of all further proceedings in MC 6 of 22. And file of senior civil judge JMFC Tiptur till next date. PB Raju. There's no representation in either side. Relist next week. Same order. Sugana Reddy.
Yes, I prefer the appellant file.
Sanmati.
Krishna,
Your Lordship, I am ready, my lord.
I am ready.
You're ready, but your friend is not here. Patel Karegowda. Next week.
Please, my lord.
Yes, Madam Suguna.
Yes, I am ready, my lord.
Where is Krishna?
Krishna is there.
Injury case. Al?
Yes, my lord. Injury
Appeal?
case.
Appeal is by?
Appeal is by the claimant for enhancement of compensation.
All right, you argue next week. He is not here.
Yes,
Liabilities against insurance.
yes, it is liability has been passed on the insurance company.
Anyway, they have not challenged.
No, they have not challenged. They have already satisfied the amount in the trial court.
Learned counsel for the appellant is present. No representation on behalf of respondent. Release next week. Anantram. No representation on either side. Release next week. Same order. Same order. Same order. NVCL lawyers ಯಾರು ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Same order. Shantaraj. Same. Same order. Control. Same order. Yes. Same. Same. Ravi Samprati. Same order. Same order. Same. Same. Same order. Shekhar Shetty. Madam, what is this? 2019. There's no representation on behalf of petition. Learned AG is present. Relist next week. What is this? Will survive. Petitioner will survive now. There's no representation on behalf of petitioner. Counsel for R2 is present. Relist this matter after 2 weeks. Interim order is absolute. Subject to. No representation on either side. Relist week after next. You're appearing for petitioner. Who's this? R4 is the Union of India, madam. There is a central government. Pramod, you are appearing in the settle for Union of India. Take notice for this case. Learned Counsel Sri Pramod, P. Pramod, who's present before the court and in the panel of Union of India, is directed to accept notice for respondent number 4. Counsel for petitioner to furnish one set of copy to the Learned Counsel for R4 registry to show his name in the cost list. List week after next. Realist after next. No representation on behalf of petitioner. Learned AG is present. Realist week after next. Same order. Bhuvi Savanur. You are a borrower. You borrowed from whom? Respondent number 1. All right. Now, who's this person you want to implead and bring? Who is this?
There is no jurisdiction. That is probably jurisdiction. This remedy license. 1 year without any day. 87 crores they have borrowed. And his letter they have lodged with the it's why giving one reason of the other. If everybody want to repay a loss, then they can go.
What is challenged here? That is annexure F. What is the page? Annexure F. 57. No, have you initiated proceedings against him? Why? No. Why have you not initiated? What's the interim order here? Okay. The date of the order? You brought this, I think you had argued last time. Oh. All further proceedings. What is this, Mr. Vikram? No, now there is no dispute that you have taken this amount. All right, what is the admitted? What is the admitted amount? What is it according to you? All right, get 67 next week. We'll tell them to indemnify. Now you have now taken the loan from this respondent Diwan Housing. Now Diwan Housing is merged with. All right, where is that document? You are supposed to produce it. Are you? All right, you are the petitioner. No, you are the petitioner. Now implicate that other person. Plead.
The issue we can do it, then we can. They have done this. So we are now
All right, how much time you want to deposit before this court? Take instructions. No, that's all right. Now you. Now the question for you also is going to be tomorrow. If this court was not to accept your contention for whatever admitted amount to be, you still have to pay the interest. So you might as well pay now, put it in some deposit, which can secure some interest. Otherwise, that component is itself going to become huge tomorrow. Yes, it's precisely what happens in these money recovery suit, surfacey matters, IBC cases, motor vehicles cases where deposit takes for years together. So you deposit, we'll put it at some nationalized interest bank, which would fetch interest. So that both of you would be, end of the day, whether I reject her.
My default is that's what you want. The difficulty for us to watch see anything else. Because this is not that I immediately want to get my money.
No, that is why instead of wasting all that, he says he's going to deposit, sit and talk, you finish it here. That's why you pay it in the court, then you implead that person, whoever is a company. Then they will decide. Otherwise, it will go into the wrong hands, and then you may be at the not at the better end. So you will submit tomorrow. Okay, Thursday. Relist this matter on Thursday at request of learned counsel. Request of learned senior counsel Sri Vikram Bigol, representing Sri. Now the serial number, Rajat is it? No, Karthik, Karthik. What about others? They are also there on record with you, Mayur and Prabhu. Prabhu is there. All right. All right. So let's retain it. Interim order to continue till next date. No, he's going to submit tomorrow. How much he's going to deposit? Learned senior counsel fairly submits that he would ascertain from his client with regard to the admitted amount which could be deposited before this court. Hence release tomorrow. Sorry, Thursday. Rajat, your R1. Where is your friend Rajat? Ah, your 213. Shauri. Shauri efficient ನಿಮ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಶೌರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ there's no representation on behalf of petitioner. Learned counsel for the respondents are present. Release this matter after 2 weeks. Any urgency? Next. There's no representation on either side.
Not happy for the petitioner management. Serial number 80.
80, yeah. Why you are quiet?
I was not able to hear, man. I'm sorry.
You can hear now.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Yes, what do you want? What is any urgency in this matter?
No urgency as such, but the matter is.
Have to be heard. Will have to be heard.
Yes, my lord, it has to be heard.
It survives.
It survives, my lord. It survives only insofar as now the results are also declared insofar as her 7th and 8th semesters are concerned. Is she being a candidate taken entry as a lateral entry, my lord, into the engineering course, my lord, she was not permitted, my lord, to take up examinations initially. Now, my lord, the interim order of this honorable court, she was permitted to take examinations, and also the results are also declared by another order, my lord, of dated 29/7/20. One thing, my lord, is that her marks cards, my lord, and degree certificate is
should be issued.
Is to be issued, my lord. Is to be issued. By considering, my lord, this as one of the rare cases, my lord. That's all.
Right, I'll hear you.
Please, Manoj, please.
Heard so learned counsel so Murli BS alla. Murli alla.
Please, Manoj, Murali BS.
Present no representation on behalf of respondents. Relist after 2 weeks. Gangadharappa. No urgency. Same order. Learned counsel for the petitioner not present. AG is present. Relist after 2 weeks. Same. ನೀವು R1 and 2 ಅಲ್ಲ. You have received copy. Yes, copy of the writ petitions have been served. And objections have also been filed by the respondents 1 and 2. Hence, registry to delete the note with regard to service of WP shown in the cost list. Relist after 2 weeks. $84 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವಿದ್ದೀರಾ? 81. ಗಂಗಾಧರಪ್ಪ. I posted it after 2 weeks. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ತೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ so ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ದಿವ್ಯ ತೇಜ್. This is that hillside pharmacy. Statement of objection, counter affidavit filed by advocate for R2 returned. No representation on either side. Relist after week after next. No representation on either side. Virupakshaya.
Manoj, I beg to appear for the petitioner. Manoj.
Yes.
Manoj, Lordship, I had moved the matter yesterday, Manoj. In fact, I had filed an application, Manoj, for a direction to the university to issue hall ticket. In the morning, Manoj, I received instructions from the student, Manoj, that the hall ticket has been issued, Manoj, to the student, Manoj. As such, the application I will not be pressing, Manoj. Insofar as the writ petition, Manoj, an amendment application is required to be filed, Manoj. May I request for a week's time, Manoj? Within a week's time, I'll file the necessary amendment.
So now you have got the hall ticket.
For this semester, Manoj, I have got the hall ticket, Manoj.
So you don't want to press IA for direction.
Direction which was filed yesterday, Manoj, I will not be pressing, Manoj.
All right. Then it counsel for the petitioner present through video conferencing submits that he would not press the application IA number 1 of 2023, which is filed seeking certain directions.
Since, Manoj, since the hall ticket has already been issued.
Since the admit card bar hall ticket has been received by the petitioner from the respondent number 1 university.
Please, Manoj.
Respondent number 1 university. This is the same college.
Manoj, it is the same college, Manoj, Christ College.
There.
Christ Academy, Manoj.
Available warrant issue.
In fact, in the morning, Manoj, when I mentioned before your lordships at 1:30, Manoj, for hand delivery, Manoj. Later at 2:30, they called me, Manoj, that they would be mentioning the matter. In fact, I had come to office, Manoj. I was not in the court hall.
They are here.
Please, Manoj.
Council is represented.
Please.
All good. Release this matter after. Now there is no urgency now.
Manoj, there is no urgency as such, Manoj. My request for next week, Manoj, I'll also file on application, Manoj, which is required to be filed.
All released next week.
I'm grateful.
IA1 is dismissed as not pressed. 70. But by judgment of this court. नहीं भी आर गए R3. Who's R3? What's the great hurry? Union of India means you should take one. Huh? KPTCL Employees Union. So what's the relief against you? Conducting election. ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ? All right, let the other side come. Let the other side. I have already given the date. Week after next. Very less.